Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. JACALYN. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. JACALYN at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to USA Global TV, and hello to our friends listening on Business Talk Radio. I am Dr. JACALYN KERBECK, and our show today is the Film and Music Show. And isn't this what we need more of, to be able to watch beautiful performers, hear wonderful music? And I'm going to share this stage, as always, I'm so excited, with the wonderful, the international award-winning singer, songwriter, producer, author, and she is just a wonderful friend. She's helped me in so many ways. She's a fabulous vocal coach. Let's welcome Madeline Chan to the program. Hi, Madeline. How are you?
Hi, Dr. JACALYN. Hi. My voice is a little bit lower for some reason, because I've been getting over a cold and everything. But yeah, I'm good.
You're looking great.
Oh, thank you. With these big earphones, these big ear cans. Yes, I'm good. How are you?
You are good. And Madeline, I'm going to spotlight you and have you introduce yourself to people who are joining us for the first time. And then we're going to run one of your clips, which I love to do. And we'll talk a little bit about it before I do. But go ahead and share with the audience, who is Madeline and why is music and film so important to you?
Okay. Well, I'm a singer, songwriter, and artist. I had a Billboard chart hit back in 2015. I was number 7, and I have a passion for teaching. I love to teach students how to do songwriting, how to bring out their voice, and I just love to write as well, which during the lockdown I found my passion as a writer. And I think it's really important to just love life and follow your heart, be creative, love what you do. Because if you don't love what you do, nobody else will.
So true, Madeline. And I want to share with our audience that you are my vocal coach. And I never even in a million years thought that I could entertain possibly writing something and then performing it. But you are giving me a lot of courage and inspiration. So thank you for that.
Okay. It's you got Viktorija coming along.
Viktorija's coming. Yes, she's coming to join us. She's not here yet, but we're going to take a look at Follow Love. And if you can share with our audience, what is Follow Love about? What was going through your mind as you're performing this?
Follow Love is about where everything in all your areas of life, especially your relationships, for example, is really going, it's going all topsy-turvy, inside out, upside down, and you've done everything for everyone else, haven't had time for yourself, and then it's almost like you come to that pinnacle point, that's it, boom, enough. I'm just going to follow love. I'm going to follow my own love and see where that takes me. I can't decide where, I can't know where it's going to take me, but it's going to be a magical adventure. And why not follow love? And that's what it's about all different couples that chose to follow love, follow their heart, follow their relationship, follow their partner. And that's what it is. It's just a complete release to say enough is enough. I'm going to follow love because I've had enough of this fear.
I love it. Let's take a look at this. Everyone's going to love it.
By your love, what you giving me is just not enough. I need a love to take me higher and higher and higher.
And there's that leap.
Yeah.
There's that jump at the end saying, that's it. I've had enough. I'm just going to go for it in life.
I just love that. I could listen to that all day. And we've got another one of your clips as well. Let me see if I can find it. What is the name of it? For folks who are watching, I have so many things that I have to go through. There's over 50 things here to find.
You've got a lot.
A song for you. A song for you. Tell us about this one.
Yeah. A song for you is quite the opposite. That's when you do find love. That's when you just, a song for you is just where you throw all your inhibitions away, all your fears, and you just say, this is it. I'm just going to express my heart and just say what I want to feel, say what I feel, and say the truth, and not be afraid of whether that person is going to accept me or not. I'm just going to go for it and let them know that I'm really into them.
All right. Woo! Let's take a look.
Life is wonderful. Every time I think of you, you just fill my life and make my dreams come true. I know I'll share my life with you. Words cannot express the wonder that I feel. I'm so mesmerized by the love that's in your eyes. My need of you is in my soul. I love you. I love you. As I sing this love song for you, only for you, only for you. Now we two are one, yet it seems we've just begun. Time has sealed our love with such memories deep and true. You live in me and I in you. I love you. I love you. As I sing this love song for you, only for you, only for you. I won't let go of this feeling. I've no fears, I've no doubts. This happens once in a lifetime and will not be shut out. So I'll let my heart inspire. As I sing this love song for you, as I sing this love song for you, only for you, only for you, only for you, only for you. As I sing this love song for you, as I sing this love song for you, as I sing this love song for you, only for you, only for you, only for you, only for you.
I love that. I will not be shut out.
Exactly.
Yes.
And you know what? My wish is that to be a wedding song, the wedding dance. I mean, probably that part when it goes up and crescendos up on that bridge part, maybe it's a bit too much, but maybe not. Maybe it's about when he throws her across the floor or she throws him across the floor and they just, woo, they just get into the passion and the throws.
Woo, yeah, let it happen.
Yeah.
All right, that was beautiful. And Madeline, our guest is backstage. Yes, she is. So
Fabulous.
I'm going to spotlight you to introduce her.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. This girl, Viktorija, she's an amazing singer-songwriter. She's a wonderful artist. She's been on the Eurovision in her own country as well. Not only that, she writes her own film scripts, and she's started to film her own film as well. I think she's finished it now. But the thing is, she is hugely, immensely talented. And yeah, absolutely. We're really happy to welcome her, ViktorijaFaith.
ViktorijaFaith, welcome to the show.
Hello, guys. Thank you so much for such a lovely introduction.
Welcome.
And I understand you're traveling. So do tell us, what are you up to?
Well, yes, you're right. I'm traveling. Right now I'm in LA. Yes, Madeline was right. I just finished filming my debut feature film. And I'm here to find the best way to distribute this film. And of course, to pitch my second film idea to film executives, producers, and that's what I'm doing. In simple words, hustling.
Viktorija, I was going to ask before we dive into your career a little bit more, what's that like when you're going down that path? Because people think that, Hollywood, for example, it's all glamour and glitz and everything comes easy, but that's not the case, is it?
That's not the case. Yeah, well, the main thing that disappoints, the first of all, when you see the red carpet that you always watched through like your TV when you were a child, is just a shopping center where they do all the events, and was like big scam for me. And yes, talking about specifically like career wise, it's you do have people who easier accessible than in the UK, but you do have to have something to already ready to show them, be ready to offer, and show them what can benefit the people first of all, to convince them to give you this chance to speak for even like 15 minutes. So that's the hardest part, to like always believe in yourself, know that things, this is just like a stepping stone. And that's like the hardest part, is to believe yourself basically, and to be able to hear like the criticism, obviously, and keep searching for those people who may be looking for you as well.
Thanks for being so candid about that. So it's like in anything, you have to have thick skin, right? You've got to be able to know who you are inside and what you offer, and whatever that noise, that chatter is, it might distract you or deter you, but you've got to keep going.
Absolutely, I agree 100%.
Is it kind of like an elevator, the elevator pitch, where you've only got a certain amount of time, these movie directors, because I don't know this kind of line of work, but I can imagine it's something similar, an elevator pitch.
Yes, that's one. Yeah, that's one way of going about it. And another thing I noticed, that in LA, you can walk into any coffee place, and every woman is amazing actress, beautiful, and that really can knock down the confidence that you may have. So you really have to see, okay, what's my authenticity? How can I be different from everyone else? Because all women are very beautiful, in this industry. Everyone has their own story to tell. So this elevator pitch is really finding the your own uniqueness, your own unique selling point. I think that's the word I was looking for. so yeah, and then when you meet the person, you have to, obviously, in LA, you guys probably been here before, I'm guessing. You
Yeah.
have to be always ready, dressed to impress, and then ready to speak, but not too much, because people don't like when you're like in their face. You have to also find this bliss point where you're not like too aggressively offering your films, your projects, but like seeing first if there's what kind of movie projects these people are interested in.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that. It's wow. Well done. Well done for going out there, and can't wait to hear about your film. Absolutely.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Well, you're welcome to to join during premiere, which hopefully is going to happen in a few months when we finish the editing process and prepare everything for promotion of this film.
Now, will the premiere be there in LA?
Yes. So while I was here, I thought that would be a great idea to reach out to my country where I'm from. I'm from Lithuania. Lithuanian embassy, Lithuanian business chambers and communities, to just offer if they would be interested to promote the film, and just maybe there would be an option to arrange like a event where I can show it specifically to the community I grew up at. And so that's one way of I was thinking to take this path. And obviously everyone is dreaming. It depends on on the budget that I'll be able to like function within. Premiere in LA is a dream.
Absolutely. And it sounds like, Viktorija, for people who are thinking, oh, I want to do something like this, not only do you have to have the creativity and the expertise, but you have to be a business person as well.
Absolutely. Film and music is, first of all, business, and you have to have knowledge within that field. And not every creative actually enjoys this. So I was very fortunate to have the skills to gain my skills at the very early age of my life, to experience this, and learn how to actually manage business. So I think this is very, very helpful and I really recommend to everyone to like find out what it is, entertainment business, and how to really make money, start making money, or like raise money. And
yeah, because some of the stories that I've read or I've watched on television, artists get ripped off. People steal from them left and right because they don't know the business aspect of it. So kudos to you for having that knowledge. So when did you realize, or did someone tell you, and then you realized that you had this incredible talent?
Well, thank you very much. I don't personally think that I have this incredible talent. I'm coming from, from a background where hard work, discipline, first music school, then dance school, then, learning how to use my voice. All of this is, and when you studying with teachers, you always feel like there's something to learn. So for me to hear that I have an incredible talent, I feel like I haven't reached the level just yet. But thank you so much for, for a kind of saying that to me. It's always really gives a boost of confidence when women like yourself and Madalene are like supporting the art. Going back to, to your question, it's just, I feel like this is just a need to express what I want to say. I feel like I have this message to the world, to just communicate to the world that, you do it yourself. You can do, if you believe enough, you can do it yourself. And sometimes maybe it is hard because you don't have resources that maybe your background wouldn't allow you to have 15 million to do your first feature film. But you can save some money and just see, okay, this is my option, this is what I want to do, and I'm just going to go for it. So I realized that this need to tell the story was so kind of impossible to like shut down. I then sat down with myself and I'm like, okay, this is that much people I'll need to do this, to do this. Right now I don't have those people, so I'm gonna learn a lot of things what I need to do. And this happens all the time to me. This happens, I finish one idea and then I'm going back to next project. I finish another project, then I go back to it. It's always happens to me that I want more. It's like I feel like a little bit greedy in that perspective.
You're just creative. Very creative.
Viktorija, a question I have for you, because you're accomplishing such really powerful things, especially for a woman. When things don't go your way, or there's an obstacle or a challenge or a no, how do you find that inner strength to keep going? Are there certain things you do, affirmations or yoga? I'm just throwing things out there.
All of that is really helpful. And just for me, one of the biggest things that I've learned is finding being comfortable in uncomfortable, I guess, is what really helps me. So even now, I came to LA, I was planning to stay in one location, and things didn't go like the way I was kind of intent to, how I was planning. And I found myself standing with my luggage and just, with a few bags just in the street thinking, oh my gosh, where I'm going to live. This happened just recently, just literally like 3 days ago. So I am very close to situations where like things always don't go the way you may plan. You just have to really relax and see, okay, what can I do for myself? How can I save myself? I know that there's no prince who will come and save me. So that really helps. You already know that. That really helps.
I love that you just shared that, because I'm just going to give a true confession. I think I went to see 4 therapists earlier in my life because I was looking for the prince. I was like, where is he? Is he coming soon?
This prince, I don't know. He's stuck on another planet or something. I think they're not here yet.
But isn't it amazing? Like, we're in different parts of the world, but yet we all know that story about the prince.
Yes. Isn't
So
it?
you realize there's no prince. That's huge. No one's coming to save you.
And
Maybe
that's
the
it.
prince.
And that's
No. You carry on,
Go ahead.
Viktorija. Yeah.
And that's where you tap into your own, superpower. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
what can I do to help myself in this situation?
Yeah.
And you just see, what's there, and you just be prepared that maybe be very uncomfortable in finding this calmness and just relax, and just, I would say, it's having faith.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big
Yeah.
thing. Just
No pun
knowing,
intended.
Absolutely great.
Having faith.
right?
ViktorijaFaith, exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, I like that. Now that's a good.
I like that too.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of your clips. I want to make sure that we get a chance to play them. So the first one is Pray. Do you want to share anything with our audience before we show this?
Yes, I produced this track during lockdown. Obviously, I was feeling very, I needed to maybe give myself a little bit of confrontation. So I am someone who is religious, and pray has been something that I've practiced my whole life. Pray does give me a little bit more confidence. So this was a bit of a like personal touch. So I just shared what I'm doing when I need some, I don't know. I just have so much to say that it's difficult right now to just like find the I hope whoever is with us, listening is probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but
You need some spiritual uplifting, right? You
Yeah.
need to, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. All right, here we go. ViktorijaFaith, pray.
Inside of me, distant part of my own life, blinded by your own grace. Now I see clear, hidden truth. I'm love and light. Is it crazy to say we don't know each other?
Wow,
Oh.
that was amazing.
I love the color filter, the purple and the lovely lights.
Thank you.
And the way that you're in this yoga pose.
I know, my
Yes.
gosh. I wish my stomach looked like that. I would kill for that.
God, me too, Jacqueline. Oh, God.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Thank
now,
you.
did you produce that as well?
So I produced the track myself, and then I again used my do-it-yourself kind of attitude. I actually evicted my brother from his room. And I bought very simple lighting. I hired a girl who I explained the vision behind, and she was holding the camera. And yes, I made this music video myself from the idea to like final cut edit.
Congratulations. That's
Yeah.
huge.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
congratulations.
And you mentioned that you
Wow.
did this during the lockdown and you were feeling a certain way. When you watch yourself now, knowing how you were feeling then, what feelings come up for you now?
Specifically for that song, I mean, since I'm editing myself quite a lot. I'm someone who's like standing, so I'm used to looking at myself and not criticizing. So when I'm looking, it's like, well, not too bad, Viktorija, well done.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah.
And how are you feeling now that we're coming through the lockdown and knowing that you were able to dig deep and pull your feelings out and produce something this beautiful?
I always feel like I could have done much more. That's something I need to discuss with my therapist, I think.
Oh.
Because I always feel like I could have done much more, and this is not enough. This is not enough. It's just something that I need to, and I'm being very, very transparent about this. I hope that whoever maybe feel that way, I think maybe it's important to know that it's okay to feel that way sometimes. So I don't know.
You're like
Yeah.
striving for, perfection. A lot of people strive for perfection. And sometimes it's difficult to know when to stop. In that moment, when you've done your editing and you're going, yeah, this is perfection. And then a few days down the line, you have a look at it again. You go, oh, you know what? I could have done that better.
Absolutely.
But the way
All
you've
the time.
got to accept it is that, wow, at that time, that was perfection. And maybe that's the energy you need to just hold on to. That was
I
the
agree,
perfect moment. That was the perfect moment.
100%. You always know what to tell me. You always know what to tell me to make me feel much better about myself. So I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're absolutely right. It's very important to know that at that time, giving circumstances, giving my resources, I've done my best I could do at that time. And obviously when we grow, we can do more and better. And yeah.
It's a great video. You produced it yourself. I mean,
I know,
really
it's amazing. Something we talk a lot about on this platform, on USA Global TV, is about mental health awareness. And something I just want to bring up to the two of you, because I think it's really relevant, is creatives, performers like you were not able to perform in public. And that's something that is really important as well. And many people were not able to earn an income. So what are you finding now as things are opening back up and people are going out? Are you finding that it looks pretty bright for creatives?
I do. I believe so. Yeah.
Yes.
What do you feel, Viktorija? Yeah.
Yes, I do believe so. And I think I am a good example of how you can adapt to the circumstances that you're in. So yes, I wasn't able to go perform, but I was able to produce something at home. I wrote a few songs. I wrote a whole script for the film, and I started the pre-production of my film by myself. I wrote the whole music, and trying to reach out to other creatives. Hey, what you doing? This is the project I'm doing. Ability to adapt is something that all performers need to understand. This music business and film business is changing all the time. Like when you look at it, 10 years ago, we didn't have Spotify. We it was there were like different obstacles that creatives were facing. They would need to find a manager who would believe in them, and then they would need to give half of their income to that manager, so then the manager can go and make things happen. And right now you can be self-releasing, self-representing, self-everything.
Plus, I was going to say, plus, Dr. JACALYN, also, the fact that a lot of creatives, I know it's terrible to say this, but they need an audience. They need, without an audience, they somehow lose themselves. They can immerse themselves in their work, but if they don't have their audience, that's their glorification. That's when they grow. They grow through their audience.
So when you say they grow, would you say that that's because they're seeking approval, or they just have such gifts that they want to share?
I think a lot of artists deep down hide behind their work. They have this inferior personality, and it's only when they go on stage they come out of themselves and they see their full potential, they see their full glow. So therefore, when they don't have an audience, their full glow isn't at that full potential. Therefore, they need to go back up again to that level. And if they're not having that audience, they stay beneath the level. It's almost they need that for optimum level to have an audience. And that's how they grow. Yeah. It's ego. It's sad to say, to be honest. I mean,
Viktorija,
really
what would you like to add or agree, disagree on that comment?
No, yes. Well, for those who feel that way, then they really definitely need to do some growing. And I'm not being, mean or something,
No.
because the greatest thing that I actually learned during this lockdown and spending so much time with myself is that love and validation is something that we give to ourselves.
Yeah.
So once you start operating from that space, a lot of things just fall out, and if the performance in front of audience happens, then yes, I am very grateful, but if it doesn't happen, there's other ways to express your creativity, whatever that is, and then it's up to the person if you want to be like a victim in the circumstances and like, oh, I can now perform and whatever, or you can just adapt and use your gifts in other ways, I think.
Yeah, and I think you really hit the nail on the head. It's an individual type of thing. And Viktorija, you just created, we watched that clip from Pray, and you created that without an audience, right? Except for your brothers in the other room, and you had someone else filming, but so there was no one there, but you knew that ultimately it would go out to an audience. I want to talk a little bit about something you touched on, being out in LA. Everybody's beautiful. Everyone's in great shape. Everyone's a model. Everyone's an actress. And, and also Madeline, in the clips that we watched with you, right? Beautiful clothing. We've got another clip coming up. You're wearing this beautiful, I don't know if it's tulle. It looks like it's a tulle purple. What's it, like a gown?
Right? Ball gown.
Yeah.
So princess.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's waiting for a prince.
But beauty is so much more than skin deep, as you obviously know. But yet we focus so much on what is on the outside. And for me, I have my makeup done and my nails done. So that's kind of like a juxtaposition, isn't it? That we don't want to have a focus on that, but yet here we are, and especially as performers. So can you elaborate a little on that, and then we'll take a look at the clip?
You're absolutely right. And I don't know when are we going to stop this madness, trying to, and I said it myself, right? I was the one who said it. And we just need to stop doing that and understand that also we're all growing, we're all getting old. This beauty is not forever, and we need to just stop.
Yeah, it's so true. Yeah. I'm going to be 59 next week, and I think how I've watched my face, things just change. It's inevitable. And you do the best you can. You get some Botox here and there. Right? but you can't stop what's going to happen. We have to learn to embrace it. Yes. So tell us, when you are dressing for a performance, okay, like that's a beautiful gown that you're wearing.
Thank you.
Do you pick it out? Does someone on your team pick it out for you? How does that work?
Yes, I think because I'm self-made, I do take control of everything. Everything what you see on that stage was my proposal to the producing team. I literally did a mood board, and this was the vision for Walk Through the Water. I think this is the clip you're going to show. It's a song that I wrote, for this competition. And I just saw it, very simple stage presence, but I saw that the dress has to kind of be a little bit more like greater than I would probably wear on everyday basis.
All right. Anything else you want to share with our audience before we take a look at the clip?
No.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Walk Through the Water.
Raise your head up high in the sky. I see the light. I follow.
Wow. That is a beautiful dress.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, and a lovely performance as well.
Did you feel like a princess in that dress, or a queen?
I definitely felt like everyone, crew members, especially men, they really, everyone wanted to participate. One person was holding my, microphone. Another was holding my gown while I was walking, fixing the like I was feeling the help, and just everyone wants to just participate in this princess alike fairy tale that I created for this performance.
Were they all men that were helping you?
Yes, well, women also were really helpful. My makeup was done by an amazing group of women, and yeah, but the song means so much for me. This walk through the water means let me, I'm asking, let me do the impossible. Walking through the water is something that we will never be able to do, right? Unless we're dreaming. So every time I go back to that song, I'm like, it's something I should remember, that you ask, let me walk through the water without fear. And then just to remember that I'm here, I am me, and I'm home. Like in any circumstances, I can find home just inside me. And yeah.
That's
So
beautiful.
thank you so much for showing this clip. It just
And you're
this
in LA,
wasn't
right?
me. With this specific song, when going back to the question, what you said, do I want to say something? This song was just something, the message that I was participating with the universe. It wasn't just me who wrote the lyrics. That's how I feel about the song.
Was there any biblical reference, the parting of the Red Sea, walking through the water and pray? I mean, is it all being brought together?
Yes, I am a little bit. I think that my background, I spent my childhood with nuns and praying every Tuesday in church. I think this religious Christian kind of faith songs are something that I am unconsciously just producing to the world.
It's beautiful. And I have to think, I'm just going to say this, my opinion, that your background and this work that you're putting out to the world is also keeping you safe and keeping you grounded in a world filled with alligators out in LA.
Yeah.
You said it the best. I didn't want to say it out loud, but it does feel like that a little bit.
I admire you. Being in LA by yourself, Viktorija, honestly, I don't know if I'd be able to do that, to be honest. But honestly, you're doing it, and you're gonna have great results.
Thank you so much. Sometimes I'm like proud of myself for 5 minutes and then crying for like 3 days. Like, what am I throwing myself at? Like, why?
Listen to your song. Listen to your song.
Yes,
yeah, it's exactly. Great song. Beautiful song.
So you've just produced one film and you've talking about another. Of all the things that you do as a creative and as a business person, what brings you the most joy and passion?
The process. I love the whole process of, just starting from like small idea to writing it down, in the morning with the coffee. Oh, this whole process, I'm just so in love with it. I love everything, the whole thing, even the obstacles I love. Then I go back, remember when I did this, I go back and I'm like, oh, that was so hard, but I actually did this. This satisfaction of accomplishment is something that really, maybe I'm a little bit addicted to it.
I love it.
I love that too. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
A question I have for you is, as a producer and as an independent, do you see yourself producing for other people as part of your future path?
Yes. I do have to say I have a lot to tell, to share, like my own stories. But if I see someone's story that will touch me in the way that I'll feel the need to help that person to express, I definitely will do it. 100%. And I
Fantastic.
think this is what it's all about. It's not
Yeah.
only, it's helping others find
Yeah.
their voice.
Shine
Yeah.
a light on them. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But
Like
when you
we're
have so
shining
much,
light on you.
yeah, when you have so much more to get out there, then that's a
Ooh.
priority, because what you're doing is helping so many people. And as a woman, right, the empowerment of women and being an independent, leaving your country, going there with the alligators, and you're swimming strong. So good for you.
Thank you so much. It really means a lot to feel. I physically feel your support, ladies, today. So I really
Oh,
appreciate it.
How long are you
yeah.
out there for?
Well, I'm coming back for a short period of time because I still need to finish like few things.
Yeah.
One scene needs to like
Yeah.
rewrite, reshoot. But the ultimate goal is, be here like for a long time and maybe going back just to England, just to like for like projects. But I think this is where I feel at least depressed. Least crying going on, like the weather really affects me, and I straight away I felt like home in here in LA.
Good for
Wow.
you. Found
Yeah.
your
I've never
home.
been, but
Thank you.
yeah, it
I've been
sounds
there many
great.
times. It's
Have
yeah.
you? Oh my God. What
Yes.
amongst the alligators? Sorry.
I've also been
Oh,
to
did you?
what was that? Yes.
It was like a big I said amongst the alligators. As soon as I said
Oh.
that, like this big boom happened.
Viktorija, we've come to the end of this show because we have another one right after this, but I would love for you to share your contact information. We have it on the screen, but for people listening on the radio or who can't read it, what's the best way to get in touch with you, to follow you, to find your music and find out what you're doing?
So for my music, everyone's welcome to follow just me on YouTube, ViktorijaFaith. Just don't forget the spelling of my name is a bit different than possibly usual way. So that's the best way to find me. And obviously on Instagram, I post a lot of things that I'm doing. So in the future, I'm planning to do more like gathering together and sharing my experience. So those two social media platforms are probably the best. Facebook, not so active on Twitter, but yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Well, thank you. Please come back and see us. We'd love to have you on this show or even on our business show. That would be fantastic.
That would be great. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed, having this opportunity to just share some of my experience. I really, really appreciate you doing a great thing. And it's so interesting. It's a global, USA Global TV, and my company's name is Global Film and Music Empire. So
yes, we're on the
There
same
you go.
wavelength there. I love it.
Yeah.
there's collaboration. I see collaboration.
I do too. Yes, we'll discuss, and I'll be in touch with you about being on the business show as well.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
All right,
And by the
thank
way,
you.
you guys look amazing today. So
Oh,
it's
you look
something I wanted
amazing.
to let you know.
You as well.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your day out in LA, and we'll see you again here
Yeah.
soon. Keep
And
up
good
the
Thank
luck
you
great
so
out
much.
there. Good luck
Thank
out
you so
there.
much.
Have a great
Thank
time.
you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank
See you,
you.
Viktorija.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's delightful. She's
Oh,
doing
she's
so many
amazing.
wonderful things, and that's a tough
know.
crowd there. So
She's a powerhouse.
yes, she is.
Seriously,
Yes, she
and
is.
being a woman in that business, like film directing and everything, it's just wow.
So
I
much
really,
respect for her.
yeah, I've known her for like, well, not for long, maybe like a couple of years, but I remember talking about the film and then talking about, and then suddenly, wow, it's all done. She's just,
She doesn't waste time. She gets
no,
stuff
she
done.
doesn't.
So
And I like the way that she just actually goes out and learns it herself. You know, the way that you learn as well, you decide, okay, I can't find anyone that's really going to express what I want to bring through. So I'm going to learn it myself.
yeah, and instead of I don't like waiting around. I
Yeah.
just jump into it, do the research. But Madeline, we have to
Yeah,
cut for
sure.
our next show is coming up. I'm
Sure.
going to spotlight you,
Yeah.
and we've got your banner here. I'm actually going to make it so it's not going across like that. How can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, it's madalene-chan.com, or you can get me on Facebook at Madalene Chan as well.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay, fantastic. All right, thank you so much, Madeline. It's always a delight
Thank
seeing
you,
you.
Dr. JACALYN.
And I'll be in touch. I'm glad you feel better.
Oh, yeah, I do. I feel better now. Actually, I feel really better being back here with you. It's
Yes.
you're
It's
a healing medicine for me, big time.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. You've done a lot of great things for me as well. So. All right, I'll see you again soon.
Okay. Much
Bye.
love. Okay,
Much love to you.
bye.
Bye. Thank you, everyone, for watching, whether you're watching on the live or the replay. We really do appreciate you. If you are over on our YouTube channel, USA Global TV, please do click subscribe. We'd love to have you for our 20 weekly shows. They're all organized over there on YouTube in playlists. You can also watch our shows on our website, which is, what is it? Yes, USA Global TV. That's right. All right, we're coming right back with the wise ones, and my co-host is Mr. Red O'Loughlin. So please stay where you are. We're going to play a clip as in support of Ukraine. So please take a look at this. Our hearts are with the people from Ukraine, and this is a tearful one. You might need to have some tissues there for this. It's absolutely beautiful piece.